Very well. No, what I'm doing is making things safer.
Did he ask you specifically to scale back on those?
Quiet. You're very disrespectful in front of this young man. Okay? Don't you find her disrespectful? He understands. Quiet. Who are you with?
I'm with CNN.
Fake news.
I just wanted to follow up on the South Korea question.
You're a loud, boisterous person. You're fake news.
I was trying to find out if you had been talking to Kim Jong.
Okay. The President of the United States calling fake news. You know, I usually try to tell you, you decide, but you're not watching fake news for real news, are you? So Trump, you recall he had his Miss Piggy moment. He had Miss Piggy 2.0. And well, he previously had where he was he was calling one of the reporters, her name was Peggy, but he misspoke, called her Quiet Piggy. And I can empathize a little bit because when you're doing a live show, you know, 5 days a week, even 5 or 10 minutes, like I try to do, give a little news, 5-minute news roundup. We can all make mistakes, but then today he really told the CNN person they were out of line, and he did not mince his words, did he? And so that's the number one story in the news tonight, and a few others that you might enjoy. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming in for the top 5 news. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Grab a refreshing beverage like water, and let's begin the show.
A new way to do news, focusing on useful news, and no news that gives you the blues.
Did you know 7 major corporations own over half of the top newspapers?
No. What do you recommend?
I like the top 5 news.
Traffic and weather together. Why? You have that on your phone.
It has to be true. I saw it on the news.
The truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it, ignorance may deride it, but in the end, there it is.
So tonight we're doing the top 5 stories. And folks, I have to tell you, there's never been anything like it.
You're watching the top
news bubble. Everyone's trapped in their own news bubble.
Welcome to Top 5 News, 5 stories in 5 minutes.
You know, CNN, I wish you could just be a little more like your brother. Top 5 News.
Boys!
News
You
can use.
He said that, but she told me something completely different.
That's not what he said. You're twisting his words. She's right. He said it. I heard him.
I can't use any of this.
Ask not what your country can do for you, but ask your AI what it can do for you.
Well, let's give you a few news stories that you can actually use. You had the Trump Miss Piggy moment. I don't know how you're going to use that, but I thought you might enjoy it. SpaceX First annual meeting. And we have a clip from that. Let me give you the Donald Trump quotes first. So he was having a meeting there, as you saw, in the White House, and talking to somebody else, and it was rudely interrupted by the CNN reporter in front of a young man that he had there, and he said, he asked, "Who are you with? Who are you with?" As you saw, and they said, "You," implicating CNN, "are fake news." And they said, "Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. You are a fake reporter, and you report fake news. Love him or hate him." That's entertainment. And in this case, in my opinion, I usually tell you think what you want to think. But yeah, CNN, fake news. You know that. SpaceX had its first quarterly meeting, story 2, as a public company, and had some publicly traded information put out. You know, Google, Alphabet, the parent company, one of the best investments they ever made was in SpaceX several years ago. And so the reports are public now about who the investors were: Alphabet, GigaFund, Saudi Investment Fund, and well, we had the top 5 for you here. But anyway, it was a very interesting meeting. If you can find it, you probably find it on the SpaceX page, I would imagine. But live meeting talking about the revenue of SpaceX, which was up 92% year over year. And heavy AI spending. And also the Starlink is a big part of that SpaceX. Of course, they're doing the rockets. Apparently they have 11,000 rockets in orbit, more than twice the next best company. And couple of quotes from Elon was, "It's not out of the question at some point Starlink might deliver a majority of the world's internet." And he also said, this stood out to me, was that definitely, I'm quoting Elon Musk if you just tuned in, our AI revenue will exceed all other SpaceX revenue probably by September. Sorry, in about 4 or 5 years. AI accounts for a huge portion of the SpaceX revenue. So they had their first public meeting. Real interesting watch. Other things going on. Of course, the NFL's underway. Anthropic did a major acquisition. We talked about that the other day. AMD, massive debt raise for AI investment. And Maersk, one of the largest shipping companies in the world. We talked about also. They're having a record quarter. So good news in many fronts, and some fun news. I think that's about it going on. Have I missed anything? You can leave a comment, and we're going to wrap up the show here, but you can leave a comment and it'll live there on the comments page over the coming days. And good to be with you tonight. First day of the rest of your life. And we're glad that you're supporting the show by watching, following, reposting, commenting, and liking. Those are 5 ways you can support the show that are free. And if you're feeling extra generous, send an email to the, is that on there? Yeah, send an email that you like the show or something. Be nice for the gang to see that. And we'll bring you 5 new stories tomorrow. Remember, the good book says, "Let us not grow weary in doing right, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." Have a good evening, everyone. See you here tomorrow on the Top 5 News.